Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, attorneys for Michael Addison seek to overturn robbery convictions. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Ray Brewer.
The defense is arguing two main points regarding Michael Addison's conviction for those two robberies. One, that there was judicial bias. The second, that his counsel was ineffective in failing to uncover that bias. After Michael Addison's conviction for the murder of Manchester police officer Michael Briggs, the state introduced evidence of other crimes to suggest that Addison had a motive to murder to support the state's call for the death penalty. Addison was also convicted for two armed robberies and shots that were fired on Edward J. Roy Drive in Manchester. Judge Kathleen McGuire was the judge presiding in all four trials. In court today, the state said there is nothing that indicates the judge had any sort of bias against Addison. However, the defense says there is something that could lead to new trials.
The new evidence, as I sort of explained, is this revelation that Justice McGuire volunteered for the case. That evidence, returning to the standard for a new trial, is new because we didn't find out about it until after the trial, is admissible because it comes in the form of a court order, and would have potentially changed the result.
There is nothing to which the defense can point that suggests that Justice McGuire was anything but fair throughout all four of these trials.
Addison also has an appeal pending in federal court. That appeal is on hold until these proceedings are decided. The judge has taken the case under advisement. Reporting live in Concord, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Now let's take a look at your U.S. markets and see how your U.S. markets closed for this Wednesday evening. Your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the red and went down. Your Nasdaq closed in the red and went down. S&P 500 closed in the red and went down. CNBC IQ 100 closed in the red and went down. Closed in the green and went up. Gold closed in the green and went up. Oil closed in the green and went up. US 10-year closed in the green and went up. Euro/USD closed in the green and went up, and VIX closed in the red and went down. Stocks closed a little changed as Congress passed tax bill. Sorry about that. U.S. equalities closed a little changed on Wednesday as Congress approved a bill that would cut corporate taxes. President Trump tax bill, an incredible Christmas gift for hard-working Americans. Let's take a listen to the video from ABC News.
Not coughing because he took Delsum. This is Charlie not coughing while not waking Zeus. And this is Charlie not coughing while getting really into Nana's party. Nothing lasts longer than Delsum for powerful cough relief.
This is an ABC News special report. Now reporting, George Stephanopoulos.
Good afternoon. We're coming on the air right now because President Trump about to appear on the South Lawn of the White House. You see it right there, surrounded by Republican members of Congress to celebrate the passage of their massive $1.5 trillion tax plan, the largest overhaul in a generation. It brings the corporate tax rate down permanently from 35% to 21%. Temporary cuts on individual income tax rates as well, including the top rate from 39.6% to 37%. Pays for it in part by doing away with several deductions, including the state and local property tax. That's going to be capped now at $10,000. The mortgage interest deduction is going to be capped at $750,000, down from $1 million. And beyond that, it also gives a big benefit to the wealthy. The estate and gift tax exemption is going to be doubled from $5.6 million to over $11 million a person. And it eliminates that Obamacare mandate to buy health insurance. That could have a long-term impact.
Okay, and there you go on some of that video. If you want to see the whole video, you can click on the link. We'll share the link with you. President Donald Trump on Wednesday hailed congressional Republicans' ambitions 1.5 trillion rewrite of the tax code as a win for middle-class Americans. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with another newscast. Good night, everyone. Bye.